In this video, we are going to be reading in the computer a value that comes from Arduino. In order to do that, we are going to set up a potentiometer as a voltage divider. So I'm drawing here a diagram where it shows the physical shape of the potentiometer and how it can be connected, one pin to 5 volts, the other pin directly to ground, and the middle pin is the one that we are going to connect to analog 0. Another way of drawing these would be to do a more electrical diagram where the 3 connections, they are represented in the symbol of a variable resistor, and then saying ground has a symbol, VCC has a symbol, and these 3 are drawn like this. The VR can be between 10K to 100K. It's not that important, but the way you connect it, it is. So I know that some people are going to be using female to male connectors. So that could be connected like this. Or you might have a model of potentiometer that you want to use into the breadboard. So for that, in this example, I'm using the power rail, and again, 3 cables coming from ground, 3V 3, and A0. The connection diagram of the pins of Arduino is in the reference sheet from ITP for Arduino Nano IoT. And to make sure that what we are connecting actually is working, we're going to use a multimeter to test the voltage. I'm going to use the black cable coming from COM and the red test lead coming from V, and I'm setting the voltmeter in VDC. And we will see a full range from 0 to 3.3 volts. We are building projects that are increasing in complexity. It's very important that we separate these complex projects in layers. So we built something on hardware, we test it on the hardware side. Then the next step is we are going to be using software, and we will not be able to distinguish if the issue is in software or hardware. So step by step. Now, using the Arduino IDE, we still need to make sure tools, board, Arduino Nano 33 IoT is selected, tools port, the right port is selected, and the exact name depends on your computer. So we will use another example. There's file examples basics, analog read serial. In there, there's different instructions that are going to allow us to read that potentiometer that we connected to A0. There's an explanation there of where and how to connect. And what we are doing in the setup this time is just to activate the communication from the Arduino board. And there's a print, there's a serial print that is telling us the sensor value. And there's a thing there that says that is doing analog read. So we will use those. I will upload in that code, pressing in the arrow. You can also get there from Sketch upload. And once that I get the done uploading, I will have the board running this code and sending us the information. So to see the information in the computer, I need to click on serial monitor. It's the icon that is top right. So once you click there, a new window appears, and hopefully you will have there some crazy numbers being shown. And let's see how do those relate to the physical input. When I turn the knob on the Arduino side, the numbers go high, quite high. And then if I turn the knob down, they go again to 0. So what's happening is that the variable sensor value is being filled in with analog read, and then we are printing it out. Something to consider is that every time we click on upload, the communication between the computer and Arduino drops. And something else is that that instruction, serial begin, has a number, 9600. It should be the same that we have in the serial monitor.